We're about to play Madden Vs My Brother. I'm about to whoop him.
Like that, our dad says he's about to whoop him.
My dad was like, he's about to whoop his Alright, so it's gonna be me versus. Oh, there's someone in the chat. Is it? See that?
Who's that? Is that for fun?
No.
Who's that for?
I don't know. Alright, it's gonna be me versus my brother in Madden. Alright, pick a character, pick whatever you want. Who are you gonna be, that team?
I'll pick Brown.
Oh. I think I'm gonna be. Alright, I gotta go with the. I'll go with the Panthers. I mean, Carolina Panthers, yeah.
The Panthers? You're gonna pick that guy. Are you gonna run your quarterback?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, put your thing on automatic. Alright, so I'm automatic.
He's a god, right?
I guess so. You're supposed to put it on simulation.
Yeah, he's put it on range.
Let's get it. About to get messed up.
Why do so many people text you? Why do people text you?
Because they're watching a thing. In a little bit, I'm going to do a live stream with my brother on Fortnite. We're going to play duos or something, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, everybody,
but right now, we're just going to play Madden game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Not a decent kid.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, good juke down. Good juke down again.
That worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard
juke,
line.
right? I'm gonna do vaccination. Pick that one.
Sometimes I'm not better with my quarterback, so he's not good.
Mine's a god, though.
Not better than
On 1st and 10.
Oh, that's bad, though. That's a bad. I
I
caught it, but I lost it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. There'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right.
Just like that. Oh my God.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns. Ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I think
That
that's
throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gamer girl.
Now
No.
Cam
Oh wait, my dad got it. He got it back. Alright. But I lost yards. Oh no, I gained yards.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
No, there's no way they didn't cut that. My
in this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found there on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So flag for the contact.
I get it back. Let's go.
Look at me and roll your eyes.
Oh my god, that's so lucky.
The defender up right to the football as well.
Now I don't like defenders.
No, I did not mean to do that.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
On the run
I
is
side
an
with you on this one.
active,
It's the
huh?
correct call.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers, not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true.
And he wants the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Oh yeah, he is a star player. So
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Gordon.
Oh my God, why did I do that?
Oh my God!
Bro, you're freaking running back to God, but he's not that fast. But he's freaking, oh my God, bro.
Will work his way in.
You're running back to
Touchdown,
God.
Chargers.
Why is that taking like so fast?
Melvin Gordon, 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening
Why would you
drive.
miss it?
And on that long run, maybe the defense
Why would you
caught
do
napping
that?
a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there.
I would come back anyway without
because
that.
those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone.
I don't know how my running back is running so
And all
fast.
that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Panthers trot back onto the field here, and they do so at 0-1 after that loss to the Rams. Now, look, the Panthers were at home. You knew it would be tough, though. They're playing the Rams, defending conference champions. Now you look ahead to week 2, Charles, and they're going to play Tampa Bay. So that's an early division matchup that could have a lot of importance later in the season.
No doubt about it, because it was just a couple of seasons ago that 3 teams qualified for the playoffs out of the NFC South, the Panthers being one of them. They have to have this game in a big way early after dropping a winnable game against the Rams in week 1.
And it's a short week. Remember that game on Thursday this week. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I had that.
Past the 20-yard
It's like
line.
2,000 catch, right?
That should have been a catch, man.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This pass finds its way to Williams.
bullcrap,
He's at
man.
the 30, past the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
I swear, this is
A
my
big
players I'm
play
playing
there on the
defense.
catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a little floater there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd down and goal. Rivers into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson.
Oh my gosh, he went in the zone.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
He's a top. Dad, I'm winning by not that
Following the
much.
interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Picked up by the Chargers.
Yeah, I ran over Cam Newton and he fumbled it.
One quarterback
Yeah, my
would be
quarterback is
extremely
not
happy if his defense
No,
could
running
hold the
back,
opposing
not
team to a
quarterback.
field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time
Every
they're able to
quarterback
get him
does.
behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I
Trying to
don't
get one
know
more
how
in here
he's
before
in
the quarter breaks.
come out.
On second and goal, Rivers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on a final play of the first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it.
From all the way
Went
from
the
his
other
end
direction,
zone to
excellent
my end
blocking,
zone.
and picked up a touchdown.
I did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's
That might be my
intercepted.
sister.
Picked up by James Bradbury. That's sort of a
That might be
second
odd.
forget for him. Now 2 picks
Oh,
in this
shoot, my
frame.
God, I'm sorry.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you
Oh,
want
no.
to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Amigo.
Cam fakes the give and
What the
keeps
heck was
it.
that?
And the
That was
Chargers
the
rush
dumbest
is going
play
to get
ever.
there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his
Now he
legs.
fumbles.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot
pretty
on him.
fast, I guess.
Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
Come on, are you
And this
kidding,
one
bro?
goes nowhere.
I juked that one
Losing
out.
yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's dumb.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack. Great leverage.
Why did he
and then
do
goes and
that?
sheds people and makes
This guy
plays.
is
And at
bomb.
6'5", 270, just a monster.
This guy
Absolute
actually
monster with a really high motor. Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's
Come on, bro.
But they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Well, you keep slapping down. You're lazy.
Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cochran, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers, what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. In Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, put up 43 points on the Browns.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Give me that.
Now this one is tied in down the right side. A very solid gain
He's still on his feet after that, too.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that.
I can't believe he was still on his feet. Like,
he
got pushed him.
He
He's
can
like
loft
that.
it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Being chased out left.
Touchdown, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
This is my first time picking this team.
By now, you know his ability.
I never played
you know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The decision
Oh my
to come
God,
out
he
is
is
going
like
to cost
tackle
him 5
hard
as
as
he's
heck.
taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
I couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more
But he can't catch nothing.
Yet another incompletion here as
you're lying.
connect on third. Not much going on this drive. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep.
Give me that.
This turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. He gets it the first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. And it'll be intercepted.
No.
Desmond King.
No way. You're not scoring. Heck, you're not
So
scoring.
we reach and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
What the heck? Yeah. You're trash.
Both teams appear ready for the fight.
Why are you laughing? You're losing.
Action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football.
Yes, you are. He's screaming a lot of heck.
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, really called by the head coach. They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
Every time.
The plays that they've made, and that
No,
just means
they're not. You're better than the Carolina Panthers.
right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's airing it out for
What the
Williams.
heck? Why is he wide open?
And that's caught inside the 30.
Why was he wide open, though? No, I think it
Williams
just
is
came
in
back.
for a Charger touchdown.
Man. Yeah.
Mike
You always talk
Williams,
that smart.
85 yards.
Well, how? That's
As
dumb.
his guys have
How was he
cut the
wide
lead
open?
down to 2.
So what did you say
I'm
earlier,
probably
man?
losing the point.
You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what?
Oh my God, bro,
we
you
talked
freaking
about
running
it, that
away.
Despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard
wasn't it
as the
God?
kicks away here.
Oh, shoot, look, I might be in bounds. I might run that boy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Nifty move.
Oh my God, he
Yeah,
pushed
he will
him
be
off
brought
him like
down
that.
here at
Get
about
up.
the 17-yard line.
Get up, good. Get up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
offenses are doing.
He caught it though.
Gotta wonder
And he
what
didn't come. I
adjustments are being made
That's so
defensively to try
dumb.
and get a
Every time I
spot
get him
and maybe
open,
slow
he
down
catches
the
it. And
other
it's
side.
right
Do you
behind.
change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is
Oh,
showing you.
baby.
And he'll have this pass
Because I can.
prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Every day. What the
Looks to
heck?
me
It don't even make
he's
sense.
learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially the second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe
I think I'm losing yards with
Yeah,
this
no
guy,
doubt
bro. He's a
about it. I
bomb.
think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
You're weird as heck.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop
Nobody's
it.
scared, bro. You're just freaking mad because I always run and I always get open.
End up losing yardage, even though they completed the touchdown.
Cool.
How about that?
Bomb.
They won't get the
Let's go,
same credit
bomb.
for it, and it will
Bomb.
help them at contract time.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebacker can have a
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting it.
Now the ball comes loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. To throw is Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Rivers eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, 58, right there. He's tired of you.
And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And we're back now in Charlotte. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A toss here to Scarlett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 38, Newton flushed out right.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. On the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
McCaffrey on the toss right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, right.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. And partner, a great game that we got to see.